Hey guys, Cher here, and we got plenty on our agenda today, so let's jump into it now before I start rambling. So, today's video, we're going to be discussing Hanamaru's new single, which seemed to have come faster than I could adapt to Kanon's single from last month. I was literally not prepared for this. But we're also going to talk about the new Diverdiva single that's coming out with the Nijigasaki anime Blu-ray. But before we get to that, I want to basically talk about the giant gorilla in the room. And it's that Love Live Superstar finally has a month and year that the anime is going to premiere. And it's premiering in July of this year. So I honestly thought that for an anime of these girls, they were going to wait at least until maybe when the Nijigasaki second season is over. Because, Aqua's came out like years, or not, like the anime came out a few years after the Muse anime ended. Nijigasaki released their anime a couple years after, Love Live Sunshine was over. So I thought they would give it some time, but I guess considering how Lantis kind of thinks of the Nijigasaki girls as a side project, they're like, okay, it's been way too long since a mainstream group has premiered an anime, so it's been, like, of course, a pretty long while at this point since, Aqua's had their moment in the anime spotlight, so I think they're saying it's finally time for Liella to get their spot, and my assumption is it's that since Nijigasaki had their anime, like, last season, for the summer season, they're just gonna debut Love Live Superstar, and then maybe after that, they're gonna premiere the Nijigasaki second season. But now I'm worried that Nijigasaki is never gonna get a second season, and that's gonna disappoint me because Nijigasaki put so much lore into the game. Why not make a second season about that? Like, I swear, if they put the Liella season 2 in front of Nijigasaki season 2, something ain't right. But anyway, let's get to the new songs that are debuting. Or not debuting, I mean, like, releasing. So, Hanamaru's single is going to be fully released onto Spotify, YouTube, wherever you can find it, on March 4th. So, on March 4th, that's where you can finally hear the whole thing, you know? Because this is the solo album, they give you a little taste of what the song is gonna sound like, and I literally held myself, like, I calmed myself from listening to this until now, because with the Liella first single, I felt like, because this is a new group, a full review of that previous song was necessary, which you can watch, and you can click on the link in the description box below if you're interested. So, enough about that. Let's see what Hanamaru has in store for us this month. Ooh. This is, like, very Caribbean. I hope I'm not making this too loud, but this song is, like, very Caribbean. Caribbean and country sounding. I never thought I would say that combo in a sentence. Okay. Confession. This is not as catchy as, what's it called? Ayasu Mina-san? Because I love Ayasu Mina-san. I know this is not gonna be like that, but I kinda expected to be similar? I didn't expect, Hanamaru to go, country bumpkin on vacation. That's the least I expected. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the song is called. It's called, in English, Longing for Lan La Ran. I honestly don't know what that means. I honestly have no idea what that means, and this song is not helping. Like, this song is not helping me understand at all. Okay, second confession. out of all the songs that we've listened to so far, from all the second solos we've heard so far, I think Hanamaru's is definitely, hopefully not at the very bottom, but in comparison to Chika, Riko, Ruby, Daya, and Kanan, unfortunately she's like at the bottom of the list here, because at least with the other girls, they gave something that was similar to their solo style, but it completely made them evolve, or if it's diverse from their style at all, it completely evolved and made it something that's still their personality. Like with Chika, she's still stuck with the Broadway theme and basically evolved upon the idea, and that's why I really love Never Giving Up. For Riko's Pure Face, it was like a more orchestrated evolution of pianoforte monologue. So that's what got my heart going. And with Ruby, with Cotton Candy AAO, it was definitely something a lot more bizarre from Red Gem Wink. Red Gem Wink is an okay song. I still love Ruby, but in comparison to Cotton Candy AAO, that second song was out there. And you know what? For Ruby, who's usually the shy one, it actually kind of worked. And then for Daya, you got Perfect Seikai. And as much as I'm like, I really don't like that extended like EDM disco ending, whatever the heck that is, the rest of the song is just perfect. Absolute perfection. And for Kanan's Moltene, Kanan evolved with her voice, which is why I put Moltene pretty high on the list. With Hanamaru, I felt like, I don't know, she decided to do something different, which is okay, but I don't like this different because it sounds a little too plain. And knowing Hanamaru, she has one of the most beautiful voices in Aquas, so I expected something to be more showcasing that part of her, but they decided to go with just, if she wanted to do like a country party song type thing, which, first of all, J-pop doing country, that's, I don't know why Japan would ever want to touch that, but I mean, it was something different, and I guess if they wanted to do something experimental, because Hanamaru is like the more traditional type girl, not like kind of like Daya in a sense, but she's younger. I'm like, okay, like it's more playful, I understand that, but I don't know, I was just not feeling it. I'm really disappointed in myself because I love Hanamaru as a character. It's just, this song ain't it. And I had a feeling, I don't know why, I had a feeling coming into this that with Hanamaru, I was afraid I was not going to feel this song at all. I had no idea why, because I never heard any of the song before. I never read the comments about what this song's going to be about. I sat here and I was like, you gotta wait until you do a live reaction for it. And I did. And it turned out my assumptions were correct. And I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. Okay, so the second song, I won't forget to say the title of it this time. It's called Saika Saika, which is Japanese for festival flowers for some reason. I guess you have to pronounce, technically it's the same word, but you gotta pronounce it in differently. Like, I'm still learning Japanese, people. Like, I know sometimes if you say the same word and like the pitch of the word is different, it's gonna mean something else from what you intend. So that's something I learned while I was stuck here in quarantine. So festival flowers, Diverdiva. I can only imagine what this song's gonna be like. I'm just hoping this song was better than the other one they released, but at the same time, I hope it's better than Hanamaru's single, because if this is gonna be that type of night, I really hope it's not that type of night. That opening kind of reminded me of Pocketful of Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield. Oh, okay. A little more R&B, okay. I like this. And this is coming out March 26th. Ooh. Corinne. This is like if Brandy and Janet Jackson like did a modern day duet. Okay, maybe making that comparison was a god-awful idea. But yeah. Yeah. My prayers were answered because this is definitely so much better than the other single they released previously. I mean, not that I didn't like that song, it was just not my thing. Yeah, but this is kind of like they were going back to the love triangle, except this is definitely like more nighttime vibes. Okay, not much to say. Maybe if I heard the whole thing, I would love this song more than I already do, but if you guys haven't watched my previous song reviews or Back to the Billboards videos, you would know that I really like these like slow like R&B sounds that kind of sounds like the 90s, but it's actually kind of the 2000s. Like, I just flashed back to that time in my life where this type of music was all the rage, and I love, like, who are the R&B artists who made songs like this? Janet Jackson did it for a bit. Brandy, most definitely. Monica. Babyface, maybe? Luther Vandross? But Luther Vandross is not exactly R&B. But he did make music like this. Like I said, very 90s, very early 2000s. Like, I adored this. Not much to say. Just, I adored this. And I thank the gods that this song was so much better than the last one I just heard. Like I said, I did not want this to be that kind of night where I was listening to just okay material for the next few minutes. But thank you, Festival Flowers. Thank you, Diverdiva. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please hit the button down below. I think it's somewhere over here. And if you guys have any comments, which I know you do, please hit me up down below so we can start a conversation. And if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe, hit the bell, and make sure you follow me down in the description box below. And like I said earlier in the video, if you've never seen the Liella first single review that I made, it's in the description box. Make sure you click on that and make sure you go watch it and make sure you give that video some love too. I'm Cait, Cher, and it's been real. Ciao!